Hi, my name is Margarida and welcome to a new video. So this video is my November plan with me video. And I know I'm a little bit late uploading this video, but I didn't have time to edit and do everything before the month started. So you get this video now, better late than never. So my November theme is gonna be flowers, but with a twist. It's gonna be like paint stroke, but instead of actually paint or color, the thing that came out of the brush is flowers. So I doodled some flowers and I did this brush bottom and at the bottom of the spread, and flowers come out of it. So it's really simple and easy to do, but it's a little bit time consuming because I spent a lot of time drawing the little flowers and the intricate doodles. So this is a good way to relax, but it's not a good theme if you are in a hurry. I mean, if you are in a hurry, you can do like bigger doodles or not so many flowers, like little paint strokes throughout the spread. It would look cool, but I decided to do like this big bunch of flowers coming out of the brush. So I was inspired by this picture that I'll put here on the screen, and I was inspired by it many months ago and I saved it on my Instagram, but I decided to do it this month because I was uninspired for this month. I was a little bit stuck. I didn't have any ideas and I didn't have any days left to do my November spreads and to film these videos, so I decided it has to be this one because I love flowers and I really want to do a theme that I love. Now that we are in November, I came out with a lot more themes, like more suited for this time of the year, because I think this flowery theme is more a spring type of theme. But I don't care. So that's what I've come out with. And I decided to use this rose color, like this pink color, to be the main color of the month. But I have many colors, like the brown of the brush, and then I have the greens of the leaves, and 2 shades of pink, 1 shade of like a reddish color, a Bordeaux color, and a shade like a orangey color as well. So I combine the pinks that are my favorite color with like more autumny colors like the Bordeaux and the orangey tones. It's not a November theme at all, but who decides that is me, I guess. So yeah, as you can see, it took a lot of time to doodle and paint each flower. I bet you could already doodle and paint the flower with the same pen and not use any black fine liner. I think I'm gonna try that for a weekly spread, but this was the look that I was going for. It didn't turn out as pretty as I was hoping, and I think my inspiration was a lot better, but you have to learn with your mistakes. It's not my favorite theme of the year, but it's done and it's here. So as you may know, I have this different notebook. This has a little more thinner pages and is not my dingbat notebook, and this notebook is gonna be just for November and December. And this is how the final spread turned out, really pretty. And now for the calendar spread, I decided to do a little calendar and then put the tasks on the side on a big list, but I have the calendar to see what day corresponds to that weekly day, like the 1st of November is a Tuesday and everything like that, and I have space to write things as well, like an important birthday or something. I like this layout, and it's a good layout if you have just one thing per day, like one event per day, because if you have more than one, you don't have the space to write it, because you can write the event in front of the day, but if it's a big word, it occupies the line, and you can write it on the calendar as well. So I think you can have 2 events in one day, but you have many things to do in that day. It's not a good layout for that. But for this month is a quiet month for me, so it works and I'm pleased with it. I decided to use the pinkish color again with this gradient. I just paint the top of the letters with the same color, and it gives this nice dark tone, and I really like it. So I used the green to do the numbers on the calendar itself. I could skip the numbers because I have the numbers on the side, but I did it so it's done. And I have a space for my goals that I really like as well. On the right side of the spread, I have my to-do list for the month, my big to-do list, my books of the month, and my favorites for the month, as I have every month. So my big to-do list is where I write tasks that I have to do in the month, but it doesn't have to be specific for a week or a day. So for example, I have to clean the pillows of my sofa. I have to wash the pillows, for example. And I have to do it in this month, but I don't have to do it in a specific week, so I write it there. Or for example, I have to plan my January plan with me. I'll not plan it this month, but just an example. I have to plan my January video, so I'll write it in here because I don't need it to do it in one specific week, but I have to do it in this month. So things like that. For example, I have to pick up a specific thing from a friend, but it can be in the whole month, so I can write it in here, and in the day I see fit, I go there. So sometimes I write here like big tasks that I have to do, not big tasks, like tasks that I have to do, but then I sorted them in a specific day. Sometimes I do that, not all the time. But yeah, it's just a way to keep my month more organized. And on the bottom of the spread, I decided to draw the flowers as well because it's a month theme and I see it would look good. It's like a strip of washi tape, I think. It looks cool, I guess. And I have the paint brush as well. So in this spread is gonna be my habits and my moods for the month. So for the habits tracker, I was inspired by this picture that you'll see here on the screen, and it has like little narrow spaces for you to fill in each day of the month, and it doesn't occupy that much space. That's what I liked about it. So I decided to do that, and it took me a lot of time to draw the little lines. It took a long time, but it turned out really pretty in the end, and now that I'm starting to fill them in, they look so good, and I really want all of them filled because it's a good thing to do, because these are good habits that I'm trying to follow. So again, with the pink color, I decided to write hábitos, which means habits in Portuguese, and do like the shading on top of the letters as I told you. Oh, and all the pens that I'm using are Crayola Super Tip pens, and the black fine liner is a Muji pen. So I didn't want to write the complete word for each habit because it would occupy a lot of space, and for me to do that I had to move the tracker a little bit for the side, if you know what I mean. So I decided to go with initials that I understood which habit they are. So taking my pill, food cream, floss, eating healthy, leaving the house, YouTube, probiotics, my steps, everything like that. It's the habits that I'm trying to follow and the habits that I have listed here. So the initials are in Portuguese, of course. And in the side of the spread, I have my mood tracker. So since I didn't want to draw more flowers, or I didn't want flowers to be my mood tracker, because it would be cool to paint a flower for each day of the month with my mood, but I didn't want to do that. I don't know why, because I ended up drawing a bunch of flowers for this spread as well, more flowers than I would have drawn for my mood tracker. But anyway, I decided to go with this table that I've been doing a few months of this year, and this is a table where I can draw a specific bar from the worst mood to the best mood I had that day. So this is really useful, and I saw this idea in Moshi Bujo. So I'll leave her Instagram or something like that link down below, because I had the idea from her, but I already did this in a bunch of other months of the year, and it really works for me. And it's a really clever mood tracker, because you don't have just one mood throughout the day. Okay, you can put the predominant mood, but some days, at least for me, I have a lot of mood swings, and some days I feel really happy in the morning and like really down and sad in the afternoon, for example. So I don't have a way to track that, and I don't like to paint, for example, a flower, each flower divided with 2 different colors. I don't really like that, so this mood tracker is a great idea if you want to keep track of your moods throughout the day. And you put your lowest mood to your highest mood, and you draw a little bar, and it looks really cool. And I really like to see the table in the end of the month and to analyze and see if my moods are sadder or happier. And this is my sleep tracker. So it's just a table, really simple, as I usually do every month. And I don't like to change this layout, because it's the layout that works for me. So I put the time I went to bed and the time I woke up, and then I can see how many hours I slept, and if I went to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time, because I try to do that and it really works for me, so I'm leaving at that. And this is my expenses tracker, and as my sleeping tracker, I use the same layout every month because it just works. I think for December I'll try to switch everything up and try different layouts, just for me to be more spontaneous and stuff. I'll try to do that. I think it will be fun, and I love December. It's one of my favorite months of the year because of Christmas, because Christmas is my favorite season of the year. So I'll try to switch things up and do something really fun. For the title of my expenses tracker, I started to shading with a darker color, and it was too dark, and then I used a lighter shade of brown to shade the title, and it looked a lot better. And below my trackers, I'm doing this strip of flower instead of paint with the brush in the end. I know the brushes sometimes don't look like paint brushes and they are a little bit weird, but it's a flowery theme. That's all you have to know. It's a flowery theme. So I was really happy and excited about starting a new bullet journal. Not happy because I don't really like the pages of this one, but I was excited to start a new month and have new goals and new things to set up. And I've been a little bit busy in this month and the month of October. I was a little bit busy, so I was excited to start fresh. And I'm still busy, but I just feel refreshed. I like starting new months and new weeks. I just feel nice and refreshed. So this is my fitness tracker, and I'm doing the same layout I did last month, so you can watch my October Plan With Me video to see how I explain how I did the layout. So I do a big calendar, and then I have the space on the bottom where I'll write if I used weights or not, and on the side of the spread I have a big bar, and one line corresponds one day of the month, and I'll write there the duration of the workout. So if it was 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes. For example, today I did a longer workout because I have a lot of yoga at the end. I decided to do 20 minutes of yoga at the end, so I did 1 hour of workout, for example. And the colors that I decided to use are the colors of the month, of course. And I was planning to use the yellow for the month, but I didn't end up using it. But it was useful for the fitness tracker because I needed one more color, so I chose the yellow. And on the right side of the spread are gonna be my weekly spreads. They are gonna have Dutch door thingy, so wait for that video in the end of this month to see how I plan my weekly spread for the whole month. Oh, a reminder, I just upload the weekly spreads in the end of the month because I'm filming them as the weeks go by and as I'm doing them. I know some people do them in the beginning of the month and film everything and then upload the video, but I don't like that. I like to do them week by week because I can see if the week is going to be busier or not, and if the space for me to write the tasks and the events are going to be bigger or smaller. So that's why I do it throughout the month. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video and for this November plan with me. So thank you for watching this video. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see pictures of the spreads, and follow me on TikTok. I post exclusive content there and bookish content as well. And subscribe to this channel if you want to see more bullet journal videos or journaling videos in general, because that's what I like to do. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye! Have a nice day!